Out to the West Wind by Percy Bysshe Shelley. Oh, well, wild west wind, the wraith of autumn's being, thou, from whose unseen presence the leaves that are driven, like ghosts from an enchanter fleeing, yellow and black and pale, and hate you great, pestilence-stricken multitudes, O thou, who chariotest to their dark wintry bed, the winged seats where they lie cold and low, each like a corpse within its grave, until then azure sister of the spring shall blow her clarion over the dreaming earth, and feel, driving sweet birds like flocks to feed in air, with living hues and odours plain and hill, wild spirit, which art moving everywhere, destroyer and preserver here, oh here, thou on whose stream made the deep sky's commotion, loose clouds like earth's decaying leaves are shed, shook from the tangled pops of heaven and ocean, angels of rain and lightning, there are spread on the blue surface of thine age search, like the bride here uplifted from the head of some Percy minute, even from the dim verse of the horizon to the zenith's height, the locks of the approaching storm, thou diers of the dying year to which this closing night will be the dome of sepulture, polted with all the congregated might of vapors, from whose solid atmosphere black rain and fire and hail will burst, oh here, thou who didst awaken from his summer dreams the blue Mediterranean, where he lay, lulled by the coil of his crystalline streams, beside a pumice isle in Bias Bay, and so in sleep old palaces and towers, quivering within the web's intenser day, all overgrown with azure moss and flowers so sweet, the sense faints picturing them, thou, for whose path the Atlantic's level powers cleave themselves into chasms, while far below the sea blooms and the oozy woods which wear the shapeless follies of the ocean know thy voice, and suddenly grow grey with fear and tremble and despoil themselves, oh here. If I were that leaf thou mightest bear, if I were a swift cloud to fly with thee, a wave to pant beneath thy power, and share the impulse of the strength only less free than thou, oh uncontrollable, if even I were as in my boyhood, and could be the comrade of thy wanderings of over heaven, as then, when toward sweep thy sky's speed scarce seemed to vision, I would never have striven as thus with thee in prayer in my sore need. Oh, lift me as a web, a leaf, a cloud. I fall upon the thorns of life, I bleed. A heavy weight of ours had chained and bowed. One to like thee, timeless and swift and proud. Make me thy lyre, even as the forest is. What if my leaves and falling like its own, the tumult of the mighty harmonies will take from both a deep autumnal tone. Sweet though in sadness, be thou spirit fires my spirits, be thou me impetus one. Drive my dead thoughts over the universe, like withered leaves to quicken a new birth, and by the incantation of this verse scatter, as from an extinguished heart the shades and sparks my words among mankind. Be through my lips to an awakened heart, the trumpet of prophecy. O wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? Thank you for having your patience to listen to my recitation. Now I'm going to summarize the poem in short. Here the speaker of the poem appeals to the west wind to infuse him with a new spirit and a new power to spread his ideas. In order to invoke the west wind, he lists a series of things the wind has done that illustrate its power. Driving away the autumn leaves, placing seeds in the earth, bringing thunderstorms and the cyclical death of the natural world, and string up the seas and oceans. The speaker wishes that the wind could affect him the way it does leaves and clouds and waves, because it can't. He asks the wind to play him like an instrument, bringing out his sadness in its own musical lament. Maybe the wind can even help him to send his ideas all over the world. Even if they are not powerful in their own right, his ideas might inspire others. The sad music that the wind will play on him will become a prophecy. The west wind of autumn brings on a cold, barren period of winter, but isn't winter always followed by a spring? So you've got the main summary of this poem, and actually, as we have come to know, that Shelley is called the rebel poet among the romantic poets. Shelley has successfully implemented his ideas through this poem. Actually, he was for the human rights, equality, justice, and he always tries to make a kind of movement, a kind of struggle through the powerful lines and powerful words of his poems to the people. So thank you.